Hello everyone, welcome back to Firepower Report. Today, we dive deep into one of the most shocking and controversial developments in the ongoing conflict, a missile strike that reportedly occurred near President Vladimir Putin's luxurious palace complex. This isn't just another strike on infrastructure or military this one hits close to the symbolic heart of Russian power and opulence. The event has sent ripples through global media, military analysts, and political observers. In this report, we'll examine the exterior, the interior, the performance of the missile system used, the safety and defense features surrounding the area, the unique aspects that make this attack so strategically significant, estimated costs, and finally, our conclusion about what this means for the future of the war. Starting with the exterior, Putin's Black Sea residence, often referred to as the Russian Versailles, sits near Gelendzhik on the southern coast. The area is surrounded by dense forests, cliffs, and a private security perimeter stretching kilometers wide. The palace itself stands as a symbol of elite power, sprawling over hundreds of hectares with private vineyards, a heliport, and a secret tunnel system leading to the sea. When the missile strike reportedly occurred nearby, locals described seeing flashes and hearing powerful detonations echoing off the cliffs. Satellite imagery later revealed scorch marks and partial damage to nearby security installations, though the palace itself remains largely intact. The strike wasn't random, it appeared to target the outer defense layers, testing Russia's protective shield around one of its most secretive properties. Moving briefly to the interior, the palace's inside is known for its extravagant design, golden ceilings, marble halls, crystal chandeliers, and rare Italian furniture. Reports and leaked blueprints show that it houses everything from a private theater to a casino, even a massive underground ice rink. While the missile didn't hit the main structure, interior staff were reportedly evacuated as alarms triggered throughout the compound. Security personnel and elite guards sealed all access points within minutes. The lavish interior, once hidden from the public, has again become a global talking point, contrasting dramatically with the chaos and destruction in other parts of Russia and Ukraine. Now, let's analyze the performance of the missile system used in this strike. Initial assessments suggest it may have been a modified long-range cruise missile, possibly one of Ukraine's upgraded Neptune or Storm Shadow variants. These systems are known for their precision, low-altitude flight, and ability to bypass traditional radar detection. The missile likely flew at extremely low levels over the Black Sea before veering toward the Gelendzhik coast. What makes this performance noteworthy is its ability to strike deep inside Russian territory, near one of the most heavily guarded and symbolically protected zones in the country. The impact radius and the avoidance of interception reveal how Ukraine's missile technology has evolved dramatically in recent months. Supported by advanced Western targeting intelligence and onboard AI navigation systems. Regarding safety features, Russia's defense around the palace is believed to include layered protection surfaced, where missile systems like the Pantsir S-1, radar domes, and anti-drone jammers. Yet, despite these defenses, the strike reportedly came dangerously close, raising serious concerns about the effectiveness of Russia's anti-air systems. Local footage captured Russian helicopters and fighter jets circling the area moments after the blast, while rescue and security forces scrambled to contain the scene. The failure to intercept the missile has sparked internal debate among Russian officials about whether elite infrastructure is truly safe from modern precision attacks. For Ukraine, this demonstrates an ability to penetrate Russian air defenses with surgical accuracy, changing the strategic balance of deterrence. Next, the unique selling points of this attack lie in its psychological and symbolic power. Unlike previous strikes on oil depots or military factories, this one targeted the aura of invulnerability surrounding Putin's leadership. The palace has long been a metaphor for corruption, secrecy, and wealth accumulated by the Russian elite. By showing that even this fortress can be reached, Ukraine sends a clear message: no place is untouchable. This wasn't merely a tactical operation, it was psychological warfare. The timing, precision, and symbolism all combine to erode confidence within the Kremlin and fuel dissent among citizens who see the stark contrast between their struggles and the lavish lifestyle of their rulers. Moreover, the attack demonstrates technological adaptability. Ukraine's continued innovation despite resource limitations, turning each strike into both a military and information victory. When we talk about price, it's essential to understand both literal and symbolic costs. On the technical side, the missile used likely costs between $1 million to $2 million depending on the model and modifications. Yet the cost of the message it delivered, the blow to Russia's image, and the heightened tension in international relations is far greater. Moscow has invested billions into creating an aura of impenetrability around its leadership, and a single strike can undermine years of propaganda. On the Ukrainian side, the cost-benefit ratio favors them heavily, one missile delivering massive strategic value. Russia, however, will now need to spend millions reinforcing defenses around every sensitive installation, stretching their resources even thinner as the war drags on. Finally, in conclusion, this missile strike near Putin's luxury palace marks a turning point in both the psychological and technological dimensions of the war. It's more than just a military event, it's a symbolic declaration that no fortress is beyond reach. The strike shows how modern warfare is shifting from conventional battlefield confrontations to precision, morale-targeted operations. For Russia, this incident exposes vulnerabilities not only in their air defense, but in their narrative of control. For Ukraine, it boosts morale, international attention, and reinforces their strategic image as a nation capable of high-level, calculated strikes. As the world watches closely, both nations are recalibrating their next moves. The question now isn't just how Russia will respond militarily, but how it will manage the psychological damage done by a missile landing near the private heart of its power. The echoes of this explosion go far beyond the Black Sea. They resonate through Moscow, across Europe, and into the shifting balance of global politics. War is no longer just about territory, it's about perception, message, and reach. And this latest event proves that in modern warfare, even palaces built on secrecy and power can tremble when the truth finds its way to their gates.